where I'm not like automatically saying like you are the devil if you've had any positive associations with Israel, because I understand that. Just like I understand where people are coming from with even white supremacist attitudes that they might have had, like the residual white supremacist blind spots that they have that end up rearing their head in their decision making, because America is, in its foundation, a white supremacist country. This is very frustrating for Republicans to hear. This is even frustrating for liberals to hear sometimes, but it's just the truth, right? And so my assessment always is, yeah, there's going to be some things that people say that are going to be objectively heinous.
Streamer Hasan Piker decided to give a lecture on racism. He's definitely not the person that should be doing this. Let's take a look at some clips and I'll give my opinion. That's crazy, bro. What, Hasan? Wow. But it's just the truth, right? And so my assessment always is, yeah, there's going to be some things that people say that are going to be objectively heinous, some implicit biases that they have. But I don't treat people that have those implicit biases as like permanent villains. I try to talk to them coming from a place of understanding and try to identify exactly how they arrived at that conclusion, and then change their mindset, and to hopefully help heal in that process, and to ensure that they don't fall into those same traps again. Or that's what we doing, Hasan? Like, you're not the same person that said this?
When it comes to black folks, you really don't want to talk about us unless it comes from voting. When is the last time you spoke about Sudan? I'm going to fucking ether you. Any other black folk want to engage in radical activist language in this fucking chat? Suck my fucking cock. You think you have a pass in here to fucking speak like this? Go post a fucking clip about how much of a fucking white supremacist I am. Suck my dick. You don't understand black people. Shut the fuck up.
Hasan is just a clown, bro. A straight clown. Comes on here, preach a bunch of bull crap. Does he actually stand by it himself? No. Is he gonna come over and actually do what he says that everyone should be doing, practice what he preach? Absolutely not. It's not in his character. It's not in Hasan Piker's nature to be a stand-up person, or at least have a genuine code. Say that you're on one side and then do a bunch of nastiness so no progression could be made and you could just make as much money as possible, but then go on radio stations and lecture people. Like, this is what America should be doing. You should be listening to me. I'm Hasan Piker. I don't know why I just did that as if I was a news reporter from the 70s or 60s, but this just ended. Hasan Piker got confronted by another wokey. If I'm not mistaken, another person on the left. Let's see what the heck he has to say.
I didn't endorse Kamala Harris in 2024. I told people not to vote for Donald Trump. I told people that the Green Party vote would have been a waste in general. But I never went the full step of full-throated endorsement of Kamala Harris. And there was a good reason for that. I think genocide is a fairly understandable red line. I knew full well that Donald Trump was going to be worse than Kamala Harris, and I, of course, always communicated that to my audience and to anyone who would listen. I even communicated that to the Democratic Party as well on the issue of immigration. When I was at the DNC, I kept urging the Democrats to be more responsive. I kept urging the Democrats to communicate the dangers of Trump's anti-immigrant agenda. And they didn't listen to me. Instead, they leaned into the right-wing sentiment.
You should listen to me and only me, because I am the greatest mind of all time. My name is Hasan Piker, and I'm the greatest thinker, and I know all. I'm over here like Dr. Manhattan, and when shut up, you don't know nothing. You watch the people who listen to anything you got to say, bro, because you never have anything to say besides the same old pandering, grifting points. You do nothing to make any actual change. Especially if you're sitting there complaining about how the world is or how America is, monetizing it, getting a bunch of money, but you're not going to actually do something. I told people not to vote for Trump. I still did nothing. What is that supposed to mean to anyone? And I'm not even telling anyone to vote. But I'm not sitting here acting like I'm the end all be all for political opinions. I'm not a political opinion channel. I'm going to tell you the truth if you actually come over here. Yeah, a lot of people don't want that. When it comes to politics, they don't want the truth. They want the same old mumbo jumbo, keep feeding us the bull crap, manja, left, right, whatever. But I think Hasan Piker is the last person you should be listening to when it comes to anything, let alone politics. Tell me what you think in the comment section.